Hey guys, I'm Brent,
I'm Dave.
and this is, we don't even know what we're calling this. What are we calling this?
I don't know, but
Welcome to our new talk show.
we're here to talk
We're
to
going
you.
to start addressing things that you guys want to ask us about. Hopefully you guys are sending us some information on Twitter and on Facebook and some of our other feeds. We're looking forward to those questions and thoughts. But today's topic is one near and dear to Dave and I both. As you all know, we work in the computers.
We're
IT.
geeks.
We're geeks, is what we do. We're kind of limited. It's what we do. Okay, sorry. So that's what it is. But one of the questions that I actually get asked sometimes, and one of the questions that seems to be on minds in different congregations sometimes, is how do church and technology come together? How does faith and technology come together? Right? Because we all know that it's about what's in the Bible. God gave us instructions. But for some of us, this isn't our Bible, right? Some of us, that's our Bible. Me, that's the Bible I carry to church. My preacher doesn't give me dirty looks anymore. Thankfully, I've actually had some preachers give me some pretty dirty looks on pull out my cell phone.
Yeah, well.
And start doing this because they think I'm all texting or doing social
Well,
media.
that actually is probably the biggest problem. Is a lot of times walk around Seattle sometimes. Seattle, a couple people on the west side. I'm not picking on you, but you have a lot more people than we have here, so just bear with me. Driving downtown Seattle sometime and watch what happens. You see people crossing the street doing this. Am I right? Okay. It gets worse in like Silicon Valley, California. It's a lot worse. But when people see us, and I say all of us doing this, it's exactly what they think is you're texting.
Well, that's because if we walked around doing this, people would think something was wrong with us. How often do you see someone walking on the street like this?
Not as often as you'd like, but
It'd be kind of cool.
it'd be nice if they were all carrying the Bible walking around. That would be kind of cool. But faith and technology, and faith is not. Faith is supplemented by technology. Technology should never replace faith. Technology, one thing that absolutely bugs me is people have friends on Facebook. Now, if you look at my Facebook account, Mr. Dallagher doesn't have her anymore. Amen, brother preaching. Okay, look at my Facebook account. I got a little over 2,000 friends on Facebook. People go, how do you know that many people? Yes, I do know all of them, amazingly enough. But they may or may not be just really good friends. They're people that I know, people I've met at conferences, youth group functions, ministry functions, churches I've been to and dealt with, etc.
Friends on Facebook is a really loose definition.
Yeah, tight friends are people that I go hang out with, the people that know me and know my struggles and I know theirs. We tend to take Facebook and Twitter and, let's bring it on, Snapchat, and make that a replacement for true connection.
Instagram.
Yeah, but Snapchat's even worse now, but Instagram too.
I can't keep up with it all.
And make that that's part of my job, but make that a replacement for actual connection with people. See, when God brought the church, when Christ brought the church together, when God brought the church together through Christ, it's a connection. It was made to be a connection with others. And for our faith to be built, it requires having connection with others. We're not islands unto ourselves. We're not individual people out here minding our own business, not doing anything with nobody. We're supposed to be connected with others.
So wait, does that mean that we can't use our technology in church?
No, it doesn't mean that. It means it should be it should not be a replacement for connecting with people. Sending somebody an email like, hey, Dave hurt his back and he's going to be out for a day, or he's in surgery. Okay, great. You send me an email. Cool, that's fine. To me, that doesn't bother me. But if you really want to make a connection, give a phone call. Making a comment on Facebook, while that's all well-meaning and everything, which I do it all the time, is not a replacement for connection. Actually making a phone
So
call.
let's take it back a step. Because I've been in a lot of congregations where now all of you who are teens or a little bit in the younger age group younger than us, please don't laugh when I say this because I know it will be hard to believe. There are congregations who think that PowerPoint is still technology. There are a lot of congregations who will make the argument for not putting in an overhead projection because that's technology and it takes away from the services. Now, this is a sensitive subject. Dave's going,
No,
we shouldn't cover this.
Yeah, we can.
But yeah, I am going to cover this.
This should be fine.
Because what I will tell you is this. There is a time and place for everything. And if your congregation is not comfortable using overhead projection in the assembly, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's true.
You know what? Your congregation is guided under godly leaders called elders. And you have to respect what they decide is best for the congregation. And for some congregations, PowerPoint could be in the way. For some congregations, PowerPoint is a stumbling block. Now, if it's a stumbling block for me, no. Is it a stumbling block for him, or maybe for you even? Probably not. If you're watching this, I kind of doubt it. But it is for some of our brothers and sisters, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just because you may not feel like it's a problem doesn't mean that it's not a problem for somebody else. And we have to respect that as Christians, as brothers and sisters. We got to love each other where we're at.
And on that same token, just because you might look up your scriptures on this doesn't replace this. So, and I say this, and don't get me wrong here, I use my phone and my tablet all the time, but we should be able to open up an actual paper Bible and actually find a scripture. Be able to be familiar enough with scripture to be able to say, okay, Matthew 25 verse 1 is law. And just because folks in your congregation, your home congregation you go to, use a paper Bible and don't know how to use this, it's okay. You can still talk about the Word of God to each other and with each other, and still encourage each other, and still love one another. Just because we're all techno geeks, and other folks are a little bit old school, the two can exist in the same planet. The two can exist in the same world.
And if you're in a congregation that uses technology, whether it's projection, PowerPoint, some kind of worship software, sound equipment, and you guys use that to enhance your service, that's great. More power to you. That is exactly what we want. This technology is not meant to replace anything. Most of you guys have been to a camp or a youth rally. You can't honestly tell me that some of the coolest moments at those events are when you sit down with just the group, with no projection, with no sound equipment, and just sit down as a team.
In the middle of the forest, and you're singing, and all
And
you
just
hear is
worship God.
and all you hear is the singing.
And the crackle of the fire, maybe.
Camp Princess Pine, the lower clearing, for those of you guys who know Camp Princess Pine, the clearing there at Delano Bay.
Oh yeah, I love being down by the water.
Down by the
I like the clearing too. That's
down
cool.
by the river at Yamhill, the clearing at Sauk River, down by the river, or right in the middle of the camp there. I mean, it is so cool to just sit there and, like in Princess Pine, to hear nothing but people singing and the nature around you, and know that, okay, we're singing praises to God. And I love going to camp. Why? Not only do I get to hang out with really cool people and brothers and sisters and all this stuff doesn't function, which is totally cool for me.
On that note, guys, it's all the camp season, right?
Oh,
Camp registrations are out at your congregation. If you haven't been at a camp, man,
Go.
try it out this year.
Go.
See what we're talking about. It is life altering. If you have been, go back. Try a different camp. Try the same camp. Go back. Camp can be a great time.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a place and time for both. Years ago when Dave and I were directing camps together, we would sit down by the lake and just sing in a circle at night in the dark and just worship God. That was spectacular.
It was cool.
We had other days where we set up in the mess hall and we had this audio system up and overhead projection. We like both because technology can enhance worship, but it can also take away from worship, right? As far as your normal life, whether you use a phone or a computer, I have some of the most expensive worship software in the world, guys. I can read you the Bible in 90 different variations of the Bible, 23 plus languages. I mean, I have...
He only understands one of the languages.
Yeah, that's true. I don't understand the rest of it.
That's
I had a computer to explain that to me. But it's some of the most high-end worship software in the world. It's spectacular stuff. It's called Logos Bible software.
I have free stuff.
But honestly, sitting down with a regular Bible, that's the best time for me. Because there's a time and place for both. When I'm prepping for a class or studying something specific, and I need some more resources, because I'm an information person. Part of this I picked up from Dave. I like more points of information, right? Because then I can get a bigger picture. But some of the best times, I can tell you, I love sitting and watching my wife sometimes in the mornings when she sits down with her Bible and a little notebook, and the kids are busy playing with me or whatever, and Sarah just has some quiet time to read and pray. I love seeing them do that because that is spectacular time. So I'm going to say on this topic, I think technology can be a real blessing, but I think technology can be overwhelming too. It's not right, it's not wrong.
Technology is a tool. Think of it that way. Tech is a tool. Just like a wrench, a hammer, a hacksaw. If I'm speaking Greek, it's because I use tools too. But go to a wood shop sometime, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's a tool. It's exactly what it is. It's a tool. It's meant to do something to enhance your life. Just like turning a wrench on a car fixes something on a car. That's what it's for. Now, if that's all we concentrate on is technology, that's where it becomes a problem. That's where tech needs to take a side step, and we need to unplug. Here's the other thing I'll say about this topic before we get out of here. And this is going off to his point, take a few minutes to unplug. It will absolutely strengthen your walk with Christ. If it's a few minutes in the morning, you pick up an actual paper Bible and read it, whether it's you go on a long walk or a hike, or what I do is a hike, or for those of you that know me, I ride Harleys and other bikes too, but I go on a motorcycle ride.
It's okay to pray on a bike, just don't close your eyes.
Yeah, there's that too. That is true. But I'll hop on the bike and I'll head over the North Cascades Highway, out by Camp Sauk River, head back down toward Highway 2, then the I-90, and then out all the way over to Wenatchee. And I'll do that in a day. Take those times to unplug and to be alone with you and God. Follow Christ's example. To be unplugged from the world around you for just a little bit, and be alone with you and God. That means turn off Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Any other ones I can think of I can't remember? YouTube.
This is for YouTube.
There's for YouTube. Turn that stuff off and just be alone with you and God. Even if it's you in your quiet room at night praying and reading scripture. Take a few minutes to do that because you'll be surprised how strong your walk will become by concentrating on the holiest of holies, by concentrating on what really matters, and that is Christ.
Don't get us wrong, guys. Obviously, like I said, Dave and I are computer people. And you're watching this on YouTube, and I hope you're liking our new YouTube channel. So obviously you're into technology too. Technology is a blessing and it has its benefits. This year we want to use it to reach out to more people than we've ever reached before for ACP. We want to get out on social media as a way so you can show your friends what's going on, so you can be encouraged when you're out doing things. But it has its place in this life. Hope you're enjoying the new channel. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time. We'll see you next time around.
Peace.